Hello and welcome back to Friday Minis. Now, when you're doing some coding or programming project and you want to use code that is written by someone else, well, that's where you have to think about issues of licensing. Thankfully, open source developers these days are very nice. They tend to, put their code under a particular license, and as long as you do comply to the license terms, well, you can use it however you like. There are many licenses that, encourage freedom and sharing, things like the GNU General Public License, the MIT license, the Apache license, things like that. But there is one interesting quirk about some of these licenses, and that's basically what we'll be looking at today. The term used to describe some of these licenses is viral licensing. Clearly, that word doesn't have a very nice connotation, and yet it may be justified to a certain degree. You see, certain licenses may allow you to use a particular work, for anything you like, including commercial use, but it requires you to distribute your product under the same license, or in some cases under a compatible license. Two examples of this come to mind, one being the General Public License, the GNU GPL, which basically says that any project that uses that code must be under, the GPL itself. Another one, which is more prevalent in media areas, is the Creative Commons license. If the licensor has selected the share alike option, then whatever you release must be released under the same license. The reason why this is known as viral licensing is because, that license spreads like a virus. If you want to use, that particular thing, whatever it is, you basically agree to propagate that license further. What you create is then, under that same license, if anyone wants to use it, it gets propagated even further. So that is basically kinda how a virus works. Clearly, there's a lot of debate as to, whether this is a good or a bad thing. I mean, in a way, it ensures that, free and open things remain free and open, and nobody can just, take it, do some really good things to it, but shut it behind a restrictive license. But at the same time, you can argue that taking away someone's freedom to do that seems to be restrictive in and of itself. So yeah, it sort of depends on where your perspective really is, but there are pros and cons to viral licensing. And there you have it, that is viral licensing in a nutshell. That's all there is for this episode of Friday Minis. I hope you've gained some insight today. But until next time, you're watching 0612 TV on NERDfirst.net. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my work and are feeling generous, you can shoot me a one-time donation on PayPal or sign up for a recurring one on Patreon. Of course, you can simply like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal. For more videos, links to my channel and a related playlist are on screen. Thank you for your support.